Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to my Tuesday afternoon show. I am so happy to have all of you here. It has been a really crazy last week for me. I have a spiritual retreat coming up, and it starts tomorrow. The first guest arrives tomorrow, and the other guests will arrive Thursday and Friday, and I'm super excited. I'm holding it at my house, and we're going to do some amazing stuff. They are my 2-year graduating students from my mediumship program, and we're going to have an amazing time. I'm really looking forward to spending time with these women. I have a beautiful 30-foot circle in my backyard because we have 13 acres here in the Dayton area. And we're just going to have such an amazing time being able to sit and talk to spirit and connect with them. And this is their graduation weekend. So this is the pinnacle of everything that they've been working for. They will be receiving certificates to be uh, certificates for their graduation that show that they have done everything that they needed to do to work professionally as a medium. And so I'm super excited for all of this. One of the things that we're doing is on Saturday. So if you're in the Dayton area, on Saturday at Temple of the Rebel Goddess, I am doing a how to make your own ancestral oracle deck. And this is going to be with your ancestors to teach you how you can start talking to and working with your ancestors. And the easiest way to do it is to make copies of pictures. Don't use any of the originals, of course. You can do it almost like scrapbooking, and you can also do it where they're online. And I'm teaching both methods. The easiest way to do it is on Canva. You can do it with a free account because you're using your own pictures. You don't have to worry about paying for the account, which is one of the things that I love about Canva. Um, so you can go to templeoftherebelgoddess.com and look that up and join the class if you're in the Dayton area. So I'm super excited for all of you to be here. And so today we are going to welcome Loretta. Hi, Loretta. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? How are things? How's your grandbaby?
Um, it's still iffy. It's still up in
Okay.
the air, I guess, is
Okay.
what I would call
So,
it.
all righty. So what can I help you with today, my friend?
You can give me a little bit of input on what you feel about that, and then just whatever you feel.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab some tarot cards, and we're gonna let the tarot deck give us the information that you're looking for when it comes to the situation with you and your family. So
Okay.
anybody who is listening or watching, Loretta is one of my existing clients. So I'm super excited to hear from her. As soon as I saw Loretta from Miamisburg, I knew she was my client. All right. So
So,
here we go, Loretta. We are just asking for the cards to show us um, some information that we need to be helpful for Loretta in her current family situation. All right. So we have some cards that dropped over. So we're going to start with those. So, oh, I love all of this. So here's the thing. So first of all, we have the eight in tarot with the major arcana, which is strength. And this is that beautiful fortitude of strength, right, that we're born with. And I love that it's a female with a lion because this is not physical brute strength. This is that feminine wherewithal for I can get through anything. I just have to stay strong. And what's really
I'm a
interesting to
Leo.
me, oh, I
I'm a
love that. I
Leo.
love that even better. I love that even more. And so on this card as well, Loretta, what's interesting is because I'm using the Everyday Witch Tarot, this actually has a tornado in the background. So this is showing that we have the strength to get through all the chaos and all the stuff that's shifting in our background. Does that make sense?
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
So in the back of this card, there's actually a tornado. And the
Uh-huh.
tornado is a symbol for the chaos and things that can go on when we're not around, right? Because it's behind her back. So all the chaos that
Okay.
can go around behind us. Does that make sense?
It's gonna swerve, basically. Is that what you're saying? is
No,
that
no, no,
what
no.
is that
It's
what
just
you mean?
there's a lot of chaos. So you have the strength to get through the chaos.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's all it is. And what I love about this is that she is looking, right? And so she's looking, I'm looking at her, and if I turn it around backwards, she's looking to the left. So I'm looking back at the past and I'm looking at all the things that I have been through, and I'm going to turn my head and look at where I need to go. And I know that I have the strength to carry everything that I need to carry to get through what I need to get through. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I got chills all
So
down
we
my right side.
Good. That means that your body is resonating with the information. So we also have the 3 of swords. And the 3 of swords is the heartbreak, right? It's the really difficult heartbreak that we go through in our lives. And it is painful, it is not enjoyable. And this is what we have the strength to get through all of these things. Now, I'm not saying that the outcome is going to be the 3 of swords. What I am saying is all of the stuff that you've already been through is where you're pulling the strength from to keep continuing to get through it. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes complete sense.
Okay. Um, And it's interesting. So I look back at this and I can see the journal and I can just hear spirit say, are you continuing to document and write everything down that you need to write down?
For the most part, yeah.
Okay, good.
There's there's
Um,
just been there's more of a distance between us now than between the times that I see her. So,
okay.
and then my daughter, I don't know if you want me to tell you this or not, but she's due with twins within the next week.
Okay. So the next card that we have is the 5 of Swords. And the 5 of Swords tells me, because swords are all about air, it's all the things that are in our brains, the things that we think about, it's all intellectual stuff. And so the 5 of Swords shows me again, we have that chaos, right? Things are up in the air. Some people are sad, some people are happy, other people are like, I don't know what's going on. So there's a lot of stuff that's happening in the background. And spirit is showing it to me as though you have this desire to be included in all of it. And you're really being excluded. So you're the one that's crying at this point and not comfortable. Does that make sense?
No, absolutely.
Yeah. All right. So what else do we have spirit show us? Here we have more. Um, so we have lots of pages. We have lots of cards that dropped out. We have a couple of pages which represent, so we have 2 pages, and those are all the younger, these would be the younger children that you're just discussing. So those 2 are being brought up. We also have the 9 of Wands. The Knight of Wands, if anybody's watching and can see the picture, the 9 of Wands is a female who's holding a wand and she looks like somebody has really beat her up, but good. And what this tells us, this 9 of Wands is telling us that we have been through so much. We have been beat up, we've been pushed around, but we're still here to tell the story. We are not backing down, and we're going to continue to fight the way that we need to fight. The other thing is we have the 9 of Swords, and the 9 of Swords is showing me, right? We have a lot of swords that are showing up for you because this is all the stuff that we're thinking. And the 9 of Swords tells me that I am not sleeping at night. I'm letting all of this kind of overtake my comfort level. I'm thinking about it all the time. Does that make sense?
I sleep pretty good at night, but I've been dreaming a lot more.
Okay. So the 9 of Swords is going to be indicative of, if you're sleeping well, it's going to be indicative of, we need to start trying to let go of some of it and not hold on to it, and know that spirit's going to bring us what we need when we need it. And we have this 7 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles, even though it represents the financial stuff, the 7 of Pentacles to me very much means that we've planted all the seeds. Now all we have to do is wait. We have to wait and allow spirit to begin the difficult transition between what is currently happening and what is going to happen. And I don't see it, the way that they're showing it to me is not that it's an easy transition, but it will happen. And you just have to wait and allow for all of these seeds to come to fruition, allow them to grow, allow them to do what you need them to do. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah. I feel like Spirit's been telling me that for a while.
Yeah, and that's what the cards keep showing. So I don't disagree. I mean, and that's what they keep talking about. Is there a different question that you want to ask?
I still basically want to know if if my granddaughter will be coming home to me. I mean,
Okay.
I've had other readings. Okay.
I'm just shuffling the cards to see what we're getting. Come on, show me.
Hmm. I mean, can I ask you something else too while we're here?
Sure. I
While
have
you're shuffling.
just a few minutes left. Go ahead.
Okay. I just, I basically would like to know, which I don't have no way to find out physically, but if there's the abuse still going on, and like what kind of relationship is really happening between my daughter and her husband and their family.
So I don't see it as though the abuse is still happening. And when I ask Spirit very clearly, what is she going to be able to come home? I get the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups is about childhood. And there's a home in the background. And this is all about things from our childhood getting brought up. And so it took forever for that card to come out. So I just want you to trust in whatever Spirit is doing right now, because they're not giving me a very clear yes or a very clear no. So it's literally just sit and be patient and wait for all the things to come, even though I know it's not easy. But I did get, when I asked about the abuse, I got the death card. And death is that transition, right? Things are different, things are changing. And it's not a physical death, it's just something is stopping, and then there's a rebirth. So thank you very much, Loretta, for joining the show. I appreciate you very, very much. And for anybody else who is watching, if you would like to book a one-to-one reading with me, you can go to marialeggett.com and click on book with me. And I would love to see you. I also have my soul group, which is open, and the registration is going to end May 31st. And I would love to see you in there to be able to teach you how to work with your spirit guides and how to connect with your own spirit team. Thank you very much.